My people wonder they say shall never end. They said the queen cried as the king accuses her of arranging with her uncle to marry the Australian pastor. You know, when I hear about this confusion and misunderstanding between the queen and the king again, I was like, who knows what these people have started doing again? Oh, remember they said Ebony have made it clear that she's going to fight until the king sees only her in that palace. Who knows whether they have started pressing another button, button of confusion or not believing in each other, because the information have it that the reason the king is this angry with the queen is because of the uncle. And if you guys remember, Ebony is the one who called the uncle and said a lot of things that caused this whole problem again. So now they said the king went to Lekki Mansion. At first, he was angry, asking the queen, why did you know about all this marriage arrangement and you did not tell me? Is it that you want to go back to, you want to remarry? You want to leave me? You want to go and marry the Australian pastor or what? They said the queen was telling him that the reason I did not tell you about it is because I did not accept it, and it is not necessary to be talking about it. That was how they said the king said no. That the way you got confused sometimes, it is maybe it's because of that arrangement. You are contemplating whether to go to the man or whether to return back to the palace. That it is okay if you are tired and if you really want to go to the man, just let me go. But the problem right now with the king, they said the king have done a whole lot. He have passed through a whole lot of embarrassment, name calling, and all of that in the hand of the elders and his people, because of the fact that he really wanted the queen to return back to him. Remember, they called him a king that chooses love over tradition. Yes, they said love have blinded him. Any decision he makes in the palace that did not favor Ebony and co, they will say, oh, it is the queen who is telling him what to do and all of that, even when he is making that decision on his own. So they said the king have made it clear to the queen that he have passed through a whole lot in the hand of these people for you to say, to be confused whether to return back to him now or not, you know. And right now, he is not in a good position with some of the wives, all because he is trying to bring you back into the palace, that he have sacrificed a lot. And the best thing you can do is to sacrifice too, is to open up to him. They said the king went as far as asking her, what other secrets are you even keeping from me, keeping away from me? Yay. They said the queen was like, which secret again? Which secret? That there's no secret anywhere. You know that some men, their level of jealousy sometimes makes them not to, let me not use the word reasonable, but they don't want to listen. They don't want to listen. They will just conclude that, because of the fact that I have other women, maybe she is thinking about leaving me, she's thinking about this. And we all know that the king would do anything just to make sure that his wife did not go. He would do anything. Yes, a lot of people said, if he have protected the queen, if he have stand with her, maybe Ebony wouldn't have manipulated her out and all of that. I believe that this is their destiny playing out. And in the journey of destiny, both the good and the bad are happening. Both the ones that you will like and the ones that you will not like is happening too. One thing about life is that it is full of ups and downs. I've not seen someone that everything about him or her is very smooth or from birth to old age. It doesn't work like that. Once in a while, you will encounter some things that you will not be happy with. but that is your destiny and no one can change it. That is why we are on earth. Maybe in heaven it is not like that, but as long as you are born into this life, you are to encounter both the good and the bad. But our prayer is, let the good be more than the bad ones. So for those of you who are saying, why don't he protect the queen then and all of that, this is their destiny. And when things happen, all you'll be talking about is how to make it better, and not how to go and ask, why did this happen, why did that happen. A lot has been happening to a lot of people. It's only when they open up to you that you will know. So I believe that the king is thinking in his mind that maybe when this lady look at what he has passed through, and now this man in question have other wives, maybe she might be thinking of leaving him. But the queen is saying that there is nothing like that. The reason he is not tell, or he did not, she did not tell the king about the Australian pastor is because she did not consent to the uncle's suggestion for her to marry the pastor. But the king is saying, okay, the other day you said you guys met in a program in UK. So you know that he'll be coming for that program. Why didn't you stop? Why would she stop? Why would she stop going for a program that she was invited and paid for, just because another man or someone that is interested in her is coming? I don't think it makes sense. So, and that's why I said that some men, when they are jealous like this, their level of thinking, you'll be asking yourself, is this same person that is highly educated and very mature and all of that? So they said the queen cried, and the reason she cried is because they said when the king was angry and was lamenting bitterly, saying all of this, he angrily left the royal mansion. And they said when he was leaving, the queen was running after him, trying to hold him, to tell him that he should calm down, that he is tensed up right now. And they said he told the queen that he cannot stay here with you right now, that he needed some break. And I was like, wow. And they said he left and went to his lodge and spent the night, to tell you how angry he is. But in this situation, he is not supposed to be this angry. If you ask me, he's not supposed to be this angry. This is not it is not the queen that is making an arrangement for any marriage. It is the uncle. And you will not blame an uncle who sees that a man have other 6 wives. And the main person who caused the queen to leave the house is among the wives. Sometimes, you guys, I don't know. Anyways, that is what we are hearing. That is if the information is true. I want to remind you that these are all alleged, unverified information making rounds on social media and shouldn't be seen as fact unless we verify them. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel and share this video. I love you guys. Bye for now. See you.